This is what we've all been waiting for, a title decider in the final round of Ultimate Mobile Racing League at Sao Paulo. To the 5 lights we go, and we are on the way. Laguno with a good start into turn 1. Alonso, 33, also keeps his position, going down the retro poster for the first time. F1 fan having to make up places, goes down the inside of Alonso. He's gonna get the outside line for Ferragira. Alonso hangs in there, down the inside goes Toaster 64 in the Etruria. That is not Guillermo going up this far. He's actually down to last. He's in P17 as Alonso takes the lead away from Laguno. There's Toaster 64 forced off the track, and Laguno goes back down the inside. At turn 15 we go 4 wide into turn 1. Alonso backs out of it. Then there's Senna making a great start from P10, but Laguno has made it back up there. Chichu Berger, who's taken a podium at this track last time out. Oh, and Laguno's off the track, understeering in turn 5. Laguno putting multiple cars off the road, and there's lots of chaos in the next few corners as well. And now F1 fan in the one time trying to win the championship today with his rival back down in P13, and with Crustunet helpless, nothing he can do anymore apart from praying, is in the lead of the race. Alonso trying to get it back once again. He's gonna have the outside line for the next corners. Then we got Laguno in 3rd position, diving down the inside. Great move, but he goes wide in turn 8. And up to 2nd place he goes once again. There's a lot of chaos, by the way. Toaster is still ahead of Guillermo here. Guillermo making a nice comeback, as it seems. There's Justin in the mix as well, who actually didn't qualify. Senna has just been flushed down the order here. And we have 3 wide coming into turn 14. Majimdar on the inside, then Justin, and then the 2 Etrurias. Guillermo trying to go down the inside here. That is an important move for him, as he goes up to P4 now. And this increases his championship chances by quite a lot. I think it would still be F1 fan who would win it. Guillermo now up to 4th and out of the chaos. It seems really calm for him now, as there's 2 cars out front pitting. That is Laguno and Alonso. Laguno just trying to do the best he can again. Quite an aggressive fight, it seems like. I think there's a bit of connection issues maybe for Laguno, but it seems to be clean racing still. It's not that easy to read though, as Laguno sends it down the inside again. But still, I think that they actually kept it on track. F1 fan with the inside line in turn 2, and now he's been forced off the track by F1 fan. That's the first real problem that we have seen in the racing. How's it looking for Guillermo? He now goes into the pit lane on lap 12. F1 fan has gone into the pit lane once again, handing the race lead and the championship lead, yes, to Guillermo for the moment. Laguno's now gone past 3 of our top 4 drivers in the championship. Everyone is here apart from Crustunet, who still leads this championship, but at the moment it doesn't look like it's gonna go the way of the Aston driver, as Guillermo does not leave any room for F1 fan on the outside of turn 10. But he's not going to be able to defend for too long, as Guillermo does have to go into the pit lane. I think it's going to be soft tires for him. And down the inside, there is a move from F1 fan. More grip on the outside. Difficult, because Laguno could slide out wide. But F1 fan keeps his car in there and manages to take the lead of the race in one of the more unusual places around this track. And Laguno is sent into the pit lane. And right now, 25 points for F1 fan, 20 for Guillermo. And this is the exact gap that they also have in the championship. They would be tied on points, which would mean that the championship goes F1 fan's way, because he's got 3 wins to Guillermo's 1. And now it all comes down to how far Laguno is gonna get up, because if Laguno wins, then the gap between P2 and P3 from F1 fan and Guillermo would just be 3 points, and that would give Guillermo the championship. Laguno down the inside at turn 4. Guillermo not fighting it. Crustunet is not going to win this championship. We are on the last lap of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. F1 fan is looking like a very happy man right now. He is 3 seconds clear of his title rival, going through the final few corners on very old medium tires, but he did have this race under control from the start. Just had Laguna to fight with, but he is not a contender anymore. F1 fan crosses the line to win the Sao Paulo Grand Prix and to be the Euromorel World Champion of Season 5 of the summer of 2025. He does not stop, he does go full throttle down the straight here and does the donuts. Congratulations, he has done it. After a very difficult winter season where he just did not manage to hang on to Guillermo, to Crustunet, who then did battle it out in the final races. And then he had a time off even. In the spring season, he wasn't even on the competitive server, which you of course should all join. And then he returned, and who knew that this would be his championship winning season. Gigi Berger and Majumdar P4 and P5, just in 6th despite not qualifying. Etruria in P7, Matt 8th position in the Williams. Nitro in 9th, 55 behind him in 10th. Huenvi and Global scored double points for Jaguar, for the team that's gonna leave us the next season, autumn 2025. Probably starting on 21st of September. And then we will start all over again when the Ultimate Mobile Racing League returns.